According to Hindu mythology, 7 beings were never meant to die. They still exist, hidden somewhere in the world, waiting for the end of Kali Yuga.
Just imagine it for a second. What if 7 ancient beings still walk the earth? What if they're hidden somewhere in the world right this very second, just silently watching us? So, part 1. What exactly is a Chiranjivi, the long-lived ones?
Well, the crucial takeaway here is that they aren't gods and they definitely aren't ghosts. The term Chiranjivi literally translates from Sanskrit to the long-lived ones. You can kind of think of them as eternal witnesses. They're actual physical beings destined to watch human civilizations rise and then inevitably crumble to dust, continuing to exist all the way until the end of the Kali Yuga.
Moving on to part 2. Ashwatthama, the cursed immortal.
Now, Ashwatthama was once one of the absolute greatest warriors of the epic Mahabharata. We're talking about a true master of divine weapons here. But, his story takes a really dark, tragic turn. Because after the Great War, this blinding rage completely consumed him. In his desperate quest for revenge, he committed the unthinkable, attacking innocent children in their sleep.
And because of that terrible crime, Krishna hit him with a terrifying curse. It's basically the ultimate punishment. He was given an unhealing wound, endless physical suffering, and the absolutely crushing knowledge that the sweet release of death will literally never come. Even today, there are chilling legends claiming Ashwatthama still wanders through deep forests and abandoned temples. Which brings us to part 3, Hanuman and Parashurama, the blessed and waiting.
Now, this is where we see a really stark contrast that totally challenges how we view immortality. On one hand, you've got Ashwatthama's curse, right? Wandering in endless pain and isolation. But on the other hand, you have the blessing. This is immortality granted as a beautiful, divine gift, given specifically so the bearer can protect, serve, and fulfill a much higher duty. And that leads us straight to Hanuman, whose eternal life was a profound blessing. As the ultimate devoted servant of Rama, Hanuman was granted immortality specifically to protect devotees during this dark age of the Kali Yuga. In fact, a lot of believers hold a deep conviction that Hanuman still shows up today, hidden, watching, and protecting, wherever Rama's name is spoken with pure, true devotion.
Next up is Parashurama, an incredibly fascinating figure known as the immortal warrior sage. He was this fierce avatar of Vishnu, who famously carried an axe to destroy corrupt, abusive kings. But fast forward to today, and his role has completely shifted. According to the scriptures, this ultimate warrior now exists in a state of deep, perfectly still meditation.
He's biding his time for the arrival of Kalki, the final avatar of Vishnu, and it's only when that apocalyptic end finally starts that he'll pick up his axe once more.
Let's look at part 4, the assembly, the remaining watchers.
To round out our group of 7, we have 4 distinct immortals quietly existing alongside us. First off, there's Vibhishana, the righteous king of Lanka, who made the ultimate sacrifice by choosing Dharma over his own brother. Then we've got Kripacharya, an ancient revered teacher who actually survived the sheer devastation of the Mahabharata. We also have King Mahabali, a ruler so beloved that the legends say he returns exactly once a year just to visit his people. And finally, Vyasa, the great sage, believed to be out there right now, quietly guiding humanity from the shadows.
Finally, part 5, modern mysteries, the burden of eternity. Over the centuries, and right up to the present day, these strange, quiet stories have continuously popped up across India. Travelers bring back these wild tales of mysterious, ancient warriors spotted in remote forests. There are temple legends whispering about giant beings seen high up in the treacherous peaks of the Himalayas. And of course, there are always those persistent rumors of immortals simply hiding among ordinary people, just watching us. It really makes you ask, are these just myths, or are the Chiranjivis actually out there right now?
So, maybe immortality was never a gift. What if they never left and are literally right beside us?